On this episode of Hey Hey Linda Purrs, Linda interviews heavy metal band from Nashville, Deth Dogs. Enjoy.
Welcome to Hey Hey Linda Purrs. And I'm not just doing one interview. I got a whole band with me today. So we're in the Nashville area, and I love interviewing the people who come to play where I do a show at our spot in Gallatin. And by the way, they're supposed to be changing their name to Fifth Quarter pretty soon. Just thought I'd throw that in. But I like to, it's really kind of nice to know the person behind the songs, behind the music. And I don't, they can do originals, they can do covers, but I love being around these musicians, and I'm honored to be around these guys today. And what I want to do is introduce them. So we have Brett, and you do guitar, but bass. Okay, but you also do keyboard?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because I remember you do keyboard. Do you do anything else I don't know about?
I've always played music. I play a handful of instruments since I was in middle and high school, but nothing. I'm not gonna bring a trumpet to the band practice anytime
Well,
soon.
you never know. Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna have a ska thing going.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. And you now where do you live?
Westmoreland.
Westmoreland. Okay, I get up that way. I go to Grandpa's Music up there. Do you ever go to Grandpa's Music?
It's been a few years, but I'm
Yeah.
familiar with it.
Yeah, I go up there, at least once a month, maybe, or something. And this is Blake, and he's the drummer. He's the drummer. He can drum. And I'm really not going to ask you guys' ages, but I just gotta. He's 18.
19.
19. Oh, turn 19 since I've known you. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's 19. I mean, the way he drums, I've never, there's good drummers. We all know that. But I've never been to a band practice where I just got blown away by the drums. You're just staring at the drum. You're like, I wasn't expecting your drummage.
Yeah.
It was really good. And now you live in the Gallatin area.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have Lurk.
Yep, that's me.
All right. Now you're kind of a focal point in the band too.
Yes. Well, I sing, so I'm the vocalist of the band. I do play guitar as well, but not in the band. Just doing the vocals for now with these guys. Just pushing through. Just getting to know Gallatin, based in Nashville right now, Belmead, and just rocking the Nashville, the Tennessee area.
I know, that's fantastic. And then we have Cameron, and I know I don't know if I want to say that. Okay. Who would you think's the brains behind the operation?
Me and Cameron kind of work hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like, he throws some of me and then I tweak it, and I'll throw some of him and he tweaks it.
I mean, I see. I mean, and you guys write a lot of songs together. I mean, who writes kind of the songs, or is it collaborative?
I mean, kind of all of us, but they do most of the instrumentals and the melodies and a little bit of the lyrics as well. Now that I've joined and started doing a little bit of the lyrics with them at the same time. The path that we're trying to do it is I'll try to write most of the lyrics and they just take care of the sound. But if I kind of chip in a little bit in the sound, they chip in a little bit in the lyrics, and as a band, we'll all get it together.
Yeah. Well, that's great. They gave you free reign on the lyrics since you're the lead singer and everything. And then so you can kind of hear the music and then get the feel how you want it to go.
Correct. I kind of feel that whenever you hear the sound, the sound tells a story, and then try to filter, kind of extract some kind of theme out of the sound, and then that's how I go. And
then so this is Cameron, and where do you live in the area?
Cottontown.
Cottontown.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, well, it's all workable in a way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great, and I know you do a lot of the guitar riffs, and
I do all the guitars.
All the guitars.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you do it all. Okay. So right before we talk about what's going on now, I just wanted to ask, how do your songs come together? Do you guys just start hitting the drums, you start playing, or you got thoughts?
Really, it's a lot of composition based. I would say that a lot of times Brett has a say in this too. I'll compose something, or I'll go to Brett and we'll compose something, and then we go to Blake for an arrangement, and so Blake does a lot of the arrangements, and then or all the arrangements, and then so it's composition based, and then arrangements all mixed between me, Brett, and Blake, in all reality.
Yeah, well, that's good, because I just wonder sometimes how that comes together. I've turned to country music, my kind of country music, like Shania Twain's country. I'm country, but if you knew who Shania Twain is, but when I originally thought, or I don't know what happened, I just started writing songs. I wanted to do rock songs. I didn't grow up with country myself. I grew up in Los Angeles. We didn't have country there, but I found I couldn't do that. I mean, and then okay, you come in, and I mean, how do you do that when you're at home by yourself? Yeah. And I actually turned. I didn't know I was turning to country, but I did, because I go, well, I can tell a story. And then that kind of goes more towards the country thing in a way. But I really wanted some rock sound, but there was no way I could figure that out. So how did you get the background of that you like rock, metal?
It's interesting that you should bring that up, because I kind of feel the same way, in that I came up playing like mostly blues and classic rock and things like that. But when I sit down and try to write a song, it's very much like the sad boy, lover boy song and stuff like that. On the singer-songwriter side of things, as opposed to a hard-driven rock song, I can't write like that.
Yeah,
I can play like that. I can't write like that.
Yeah.
So, whenever me and Cameron worked together, and when he asked me to be in the band, he's like, "You play bass?"
Oh, you mean you work mundanely at a job?
We
mundanely worked together.
Okay.
And he came to me and asked me if I played bass, because I play things with strings as long as I know the tuning. And I was like, yeah, it's been a while, but that's
Nice
how I
catch.
found myself in the group with them. And I'm not saying this isn't my style of music. It's definitely right up my alley. It's easy,
But it was just like me, like I want to do rock, but how to do it. So that's why I'm fascinated how you guys, pull it all together. But you have a nice system. You have a nice system going on. Mm-hmm. And then I know, for some reason, I just got so interested in Blake before I knew you guys, and he's giving me little clippets on his phone, and I like that, And then I'm going, what? You don't have a singer?
Yeah. This was like 5 or 6 months ago. I would show her Stone on the files app and stuff. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. So how they find you, like?
So actually, it was very funny. I'm doing kind of soul, like singer-songwriter, same kind of thing that Brad was talking about, and just came from Atlanta a year ago and playing around Nashville. And then one day they went to my Instagram and texted me on Instagram, which, to be funny enough, it took me 3 days to answer them back. So I'm kind of in between things at work, and I was like, oh yeah, someone's texting me. I'll see later on. And then,
cool.
and then
And you thought he's blowing you off.
I did, yeah. I was like, as he don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then I think who texted me first?
It was me.
It was you.
me.
Yeah.
It was
and
me.
I think Blake texted me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this guy's actually trying to talk to me. Let him talk to them.
Ooh.
And then
Go ahead, sorry.
no, you go ahead.
Cameron was keeping me up to date about the whole thing, and he was like, "Oh, we really want this guy. We wanted this guy before, and he's texting us back now." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Okay, let me know. Let me know what happens."
You're practically dating now.
I don't think that's been said to Lurk at this point. How badly you guys were like, "Yeah, we need this guy."
Yeah, we really
That's
wanted
good.
to. Yeah, we really wanted to.
I feel wanted now.
Aw.
But that's how it came to be, and they invited me to one of the rehearsals, and I was like, let's go then, just jam and see what happens. And magic happened.
Oh, God, it did.
Yeah.
It
It
is
fell
magic.
together pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Especially once we could hear you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That always
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
That always helps.
It's very hard to
So
sing.
what did you see on Instagram? Did you hear him singing, or?
Well, yeah, but it was really well, at first glance, it was his look. His look was like, that's killer.
Okay,
He had that look that we wanted,
Uh-huh.
and it, like, I think one of the pictures, it was him on stage, and he was just all out there, and I was like, that's the kind of guy that we need.
Uh-huh.
And me and Blake looked at each other and was like, we want him so bad. And then and then
Gotta have
Just
this guy.
swipe left. just-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Swipe right on it. Super light.
And then we heard, like, I checked out his stuff, his original work that he was doing for his solo act, And I sent a couple to Blake, and I think I listened to your whole discography,
Thanks.
and I was like, man, this dude's awesome. And I made sure, like, on every one of his songs, on certain parts that he would hit, he would go here or here vocally, and I'm like, this dude can do it all. He has the range. And I sent a song to Blake, and I was like, dude, check this song out. This song's awesome. And then, lucky enough, when we ended up getting them, it mashed together perfectly. So
now, were you in a band in Atlanta before you came up here?
Oh, I've been to several bands.
Okay.
But yeah, I always had like kind of solo act all together because I like the kind of pop rock a little bit, and I've done that. But I've been to several bands in Atlanta, metal bands, punk rock bands, pop punk bands.
So he brought a lot going on. Oh, you guys happy?
It's a very eclectic crew for sure. You've got Led Zeppelin, Sabbath over here. He's the pop rock, the David Coverdale. What else you say? White Snake,
like glam rock,
Skid Row,
Skid Row, White Snake, yeah.
Joey Jordison Jr.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
And Bluesy Boy.
But everything, the multi instrumentalist.
Multi-hyphenate. This and this, doctor, lawyer, professor,
and then throwing a little keyboard and stuff. And so I mean that I think that that background that you all have can bring such depth to a band. Because everybody, you're not just because I hang out at the Troubadour a lot, and it's traditional country, and I mean they're one way, and if you do something a little different, that's not good there,
Yeah.
And then but I've been on the other spectrum, the new country. That's just sounds the same, and a little bit. But they'll say the things. Oh, those traditional country guys. But you can have more fullness. I think, like what you have going on, and your backgrounds are just great. I'm glad you all found each other. That's really good. So now coming up, what people don't know, you've just performed your first performance last week.
Yep.
At a very nice event, wasn't it?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Thank
Great
you.
host.
Really? That was at the Palace Theater in Gallatin. Was their first time ever performing out in public, and we're talking not too long a lead time with you as singer. We're talking weeks practically, aren't we?
Like a month.
Yeah, like a month.
Like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was sitting with an old country guy who had a metal background, Craig Hendricks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you guys bought one of his CDs, and he was just, I'm going to make sure I see them. That's all he's. Every time I pass by him, okay, I got to make sure I don't miss them. And I just threw out. I go, hey, this is their first performance. He was blown away, and he's been doing music a long time, and he grew up with rock and metal back in the 80s. Himself, but he's country. He's 90s.
Yeah.
His songs, he writes kind of 90s. They're all originals, but they sound like 90s country. And that's a kind of a comforting, people like, that kind of. But when I said this was your first, he couldn't believe it. He said you guys were so cohesive for doing out on the stage for the first time together. He said he was just, his little jaw literally dropped. He goes, no, that can't be the first time they've ever played. I go, yeah. And then we're talking about the second time you're going to play is November 6th at our spot, and I'm excited for that. So
we've been inviting a ton of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Let's get it hopping. Let's have some fun. I take off my cowboy hat and I can headbang with the best of them.
You can make a mosh pit right there.
There we go. All the things back.
What's going on? That's Linda. Hold my mic.
Yeah.
Go there.
I know. So it's and as some of you know, I think because I was telling you about my girlfriend that stayed here with me, and we love her very much. When I was first doing my show down there, I said, well, I have a rap kid coming. He's 18, and she goes, oh, rap, you're country, we're country. I go, no, so every different things. And a lot of people don't know about me, just I guess because I wear a cowboy hat, is I actually have an ear for metal music, and Megadeth and Iron Maiden and Anthrax, and I've been to Van Halen concerts, and I mean, like I said, I originally wanted to rock more, like to learn to do more rock, but it didn't turn out that way. But I think you have an ear for metal music, because what's the first thing they say when people hear metal music? Oh, that noise.
Just noise, yeah.
Yeah, or it all sounds the same or something. But I think with metal, you got the music going on. You got a wailing lead singer, but it's the beat, man. It's the beat, because you get in that trance thing. That it's the beat to me that makes the metal music, and then because it might be just me, like I might not hear all the words, but I look forward to. Are you going to include lyrics when you have your new album come out?
On the physical CD package.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you?
We're gonna include a slip with all the lyrics.
That's good for people like me, But that's great. So let's talk more about this. Is it an album you're having come out?
It's more of like an EP.
EP.
Yeah,
EP?
It's an EP. It's a pop song EP.
Okay, 5 songs.
Yeah.
Well, wow, I'm so glad you got that. They're just waiting for you. They were just waiting for you to come along. What took so long?
It sounded like a blessing, man. Just walked in, everything's ready.
I know.
Just walked in, okay, just sing. Like, all right.
So you're going to get these songs. Have they been recorded yet, or where are you at in the process of getting your album together?
We've got 3 songs already done.
Okay.
And then we are re-recording one of them. So we got 2 more to record as far as instrumentally, and then the 5 songs to do vocally. This Friday we're going into the studio to finish up that process, and so and we're hoping at most for after this session Friday, hopefully one more session, and then we should be ready to start mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
Okay, so are some of these songs you're going to be doing at our spot?
We're doing all of them at our spot.
All of them at our spot?
Yep.
So I can do something like a sneak peek of the album coming out and see it live.
This month.
It live, not studio, live.
Is that
And-
the same order?
No,
No,
it's
different
we do
order.
a different set.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, our set list is
Yeah.
a different.
Sure about
But
the order.
we'll record you, and so you can have a live version.
Cool.
That'll be great.
Yeah, I know. So all that helps. So if somebody's having a kickin' party or they're doing a festival or something, how can people get hold of you guys?
We're on Instagram.
Yeah, we're on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do they find? How do they find you? Blake.
Deth Dogs Band.
Oh, Blake on Instagram. No. No. So Deth Dogs.
Mhm.
The group is Deth, DETH.
Classic.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Classic misspelling.
Yeah.
Deth Dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny you should say that. My mom kept thinking I was saying Deth Dogs. I was like, no, not Def Leppard. Deth.
No, but excellent marketing, boys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for your, like, oh, I want to look up Def Leppard. Oh, who's this? Good marketing.
Hey, good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, you walked into this, they're just like, we got it down, but we need the
Yeah,
singer.
exactly.
I just love it.
Yeah.
So we're looking. So they can go to Instagram and find you,
Correct.
and that's like it.
For now, yeah. So we're gonna get
Okay.
Facebook going on and get a business card, more different ways so they can reach to us.
Okay.
For now, I mean, we just all got together.
Yeah.
Not I'm the new guy, but we
Okay.
just got together.
So
yeah.
on Instagram, you can get hold of them. We're gonna have some attached to this interview. We're gonna have either some songs from the Palace Theater. We'll probably attach. So because I'm gonna try to get this out before you play November 6th.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So be sure to keep an eye on these guys. And if you've never really listened to metal music, come down and take a listen. See what's involved. I mean, it is involved. It's not like you have your music stand and the music's in front of you. These guys, they're just a masterpiece of who goes next and what's happening, and that impresses me too very much. So come on down and watch them, listen, and let's keep an eye on them. And I want to do an interview in a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this will be your, premiere interview, and then we'll do another one, see how things are going. So I really want to thank Brett and Blake and Lurk and Cameron for being here today and doing this with me and getting to know you guys. I love it. I really do.
Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys. We're Deth Dogs. We're gonna kick some with some new and original songs for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been with Deth Dogs. Woo! Yeah, yeah, hey! 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 Dude. You guys are awesome. Alright, thank you guys. Woo! Alright, we're Deth Dogs. We just learned 2 songs tonight because our song is kind of 7-8 minutes long. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you, Linda, for giving the opportunity for us to play tonight as well. We're gonna have an EP coming out. We're gonna have other shows. So soon enough, you guys can find us on all social medias. We're Deth Dogs, and thank you.
This episode of Hey Hey Linda Purrs is sponsored by... Come on down to Grandpa's Music at 1033 Park Street in Westmoreland. Live bluegrass, country, and gospel music every Saturday night. Shows start at 6 p.m. and admission is $8. First Fridays we feature karaoke and Grandpa's Music Jam Session 10 to 2 p.m. on the second and fourth Tuesday. New and seasoned musicians are always welcome for music lessons, so bring the whole family. Grandpa's Music at 1033 Park Street in Westmoreland.